Yo, what is up, guys? So today I'm gonna be showing y'all my Pokemon collection. This isn't very big right now, but I just want to keep this as like a progress, keeping track of my progress, and it's just it'll be cool to look back on later on how my collection has grown over the years. But basically I just started collecting like a lot since last fall. Of course, as a kid, growing up in the 2000s, I collected Pokemon cards as a kid, and so I have a bunch of old, like, pretty rare cards, because they were also my brothers, because my brothers grew up in the 90s, and so they have some really cool cards that we somehow still have and have kept. But of course, they're going to be insanely damaged just because, as a kid you want to play with them, and so we did. But so a lot of them are very damaged, but I really want to show y'all some really cool stuff in my collection that I have. So let's get right into it. Okay, so this is my I have my desk over here, but then I have this little kind of display case, I guess, and this thing as well down here of all my stuff. But I will start up here first. So what we have up here, since Shining Fates has been on a big reprint right now, and so I decided to pick up this Pikachu V-Box. It was only around $20, so it was really cheap for one of these. And since it's a holiday set, I figure it's gonna be pretty valuable later on. So I'm gonna just keep this sealed. So this will be the first thing in my sealed collection. The first and only thing I have so far. I did open up this Celebrations box a bit ago, like a couple months ago. Unfortunately, I did not upload that video. I just got caught up in school. But anyway, let's look at these cards I have up here. So I pulled this Dragonite V alternate art from Evolving Skies. Oh no, not my Blastoise. This card, just from like a random pack I got at Target, like sleeved pack, and I was pretty shocked that I pulled that. This right here is a staple in in my family, at least, with my brothers and me. But as you can see, the condition of this card, like if you look at this, look how so many creases, and it's so bent, and like it's missing like chunk of it there. But this is a Delta species from Crystal Guardians. And then I have my initials here. That's so funny. As a kid, we'd always fight over whose card was whose, so we'd put our initials on which cards were ours, so we wouldn't, keep fighting over whose card is whose. But so of course this is not worth grading, but it's just a throwback to when I was a kid, for sure. So I love this card. It will always hold a special place in my heart. And then we got this gold card. I pulled this gold card like a couple days ago, actually, from Brilliant Stars. This is my first ever gold card I've ever pulled. So that was really cool. But yeah. And then I built this little Pikachu out of Legos a while ago, like a few years back, for like a little project I did for school. But of course I didn't have like a lot of yellow bricks. I just had to kind of come up with whatever I had, so it's just kind of discolored Pikachu here, but it's alright. And then this is another one of our staples. As a kid, we had this Typhlosion. So we have this Typhlosion here. This is probably one of the nicer cards that we still have. That's like in in decent condition, but you know, of course, there's like a bunch of scratches on the hollow, and but it's from what year? From 2006. So this is definitely a really cool card that we have. This was my brother's card with his initials again. But yeah, you can see how beat up it is and very played, and I guess there's not really any point of keeping it in this card saver other than, you know, having it not be as damaged as it is already. But yeah, this is a really cool card. I have no idea where we pulled this from, but it's kind of insane that we have this old Typhlosion from 2006. And then this is a Glaceon VMAX I've pulled from an Evolving Skies booster box. And it was the second rainbow I pulled ever. I just really like this artwork. I thought it was really cool. Very excited to pull that card. And then I do Rubik's Cube, so there's that. Haven't really touched a lot of these, but that's not what we're here for today. So then down here we have a bunch of other display focus. There we go. We have a bunch of other display items here, and then I got a couple binders down here as well. But let's just go through what is in this display. So here we have a Rayquaza. This is another, just, you know, throwback to my childhood. Yeah, so this Rayquaza, definitely very beat up. It's a non-holo, but it's a signed card here. You can see that. But it's also from this World Championships 2007, which is really cool. I have no idea where we got this card, how we got this card, and the insane condition it's in. Look at that. There's so many, you know, things wrong with this card. So it's got, like, you know, all this edge damage. It's definitely very frayed and bent all over the place. But it's still a cool card nonetheless. And of course, I have no idea where we got this, but 2006 card. So that's really cool. Part of my collection as well. And then we got that Lycanroc VMAX back there. And we also have another throwback to my childhood. This Feraligatr here. It's kind of the same story with the other cards that we have. All beat up, you know. Yeah, the back is atrocious, but it's what happens when you give little kids Pokemon cards that didn't know were going to be very valuable a decade, 2 decades later, you know. So and then this little mini tin I just opened up. Don't know when that video is coming out, but working on it. And then we have a bunch of other things right here laid out. In the front row we have more modern pulls that I've gotten that I think are really cool. Got this Umbreon VMAX from Evolving Skies, Gyarados VMAX, Evolving Skies, Evolving Skies, Evolving Skies, Full Art Trainer, Evolving Skies, Evolving Skies. This is from Chilling Reign, an alt art of Galarian Slowking. So that's really cool pull. This was from the Celebrations, ETB Celebrations as well. It's the only thing of Celebrations I've ever opened up for the 25th anniversary. And then Grovel, these next three are another throwback to our childhood, and that Mew is kind of insane that we have. This Darkrai as well. This was my childhood Pokemon, Darkrai. For some reason I just loved that Pokemon as a kid. And then we have EX Crystal Guardians Grovel as well back there, so that's really cool. And then we got a couple Pokeballs I've opened up, that mini tin I've opened up. This box was like one of the first things I ever bought getting started into collecting here. But yeah, And then we can look at my binder here. I got a couple binders actually. So you can see this is from my this one is from my childhood. It's got black and white. Black and white era was definitely the time that as a kid I was collecting as well, and just playing with a bunch of them. So these are just a bunch of old cards that we have somehow. I don't know where I've been able to find these. Some of them I've recently bought from stores, but this one's also really cool. We got a hollow Venomoth from Jungle, but the hollow is very scratched up, like insanely scratched up. Will it focus? Yeah. But that's pretty cool that we have that though. It's from 1999 Wizards of the Coast Jungle. So that was pretty cool. What else do we have here? Yeah, there's just a bunch of other random cards here and there. A bunch of trainer cards. Yeah, all these Japanese Sudowoodo, just some other old cards. Put that back in there. This Oddish is definitely a throwback for me as a kid as well as this Flygon. We'd always play with these. But yeah, as you can tell, we played with this guy too a lot, because look at this. This is just so bad. The way we treated our cards. We have this nice Holland Phantoms Hollow Seviper. So that's pretty cool. That's a 2006 as well. Ivysaur is definitely another classic for me. But yeah, pretty much everything in here. We got this hollow Turtwig. I think that one's really cool. Of course, another staple as a child for me. War Turtle, Bulbasaur, Rapidash, you know. I don't know which generation's which, but I was definitely with like Turtwig, Bulbasaur, War Turtle, you know. Just the OGs as well. You know, Charizard, you know, all that. So we have that hollow as well. But yeah, just really cool to look back at all these. The Charmeleon was also a classic, of course. Growlithe. Man, the amount of Growlithe cards we had. My brother tore one up one time, and we had one, and since he tore it up, he tried duct taping it back together. I wish I kept that card to show y'all, but it was so it just looked horrible. We have this reverse hollow Pokedex here. That's pretty cool too. Yeah, also Lucario was one of my favorites as a child. What else we got here? Yeah. That's pretty much our collection as a kid, though. I think I still have a couple other cards I need to throw in here. Mothim, Apom, definitely. This is what most of our cards looked like. So yeah. But don't worry, now I'm collecting. I know how to handle our cards a lot better. But yeah, this throws me back to my childhood. So we got that binder. In our second binder here, we have the entire, you know, Evolving Skies. I'm trying to collect the entire Evolving Skies set. I'm not sure I'll be able to even complete this for a very, very long time. But who knows? So this is what I have so far. Just trying to collect the hollows and the reverse hollows. So we have a Leafeon V here. Pulled that. Trevenant V. we need the VMAXs for these. But yeah, we got the Flareon VMAX as well, the Volcarona, Suicune V. I pulled a couple Suicune Vs. I feel like those were pretty easy for me to pull. Glaceon V, of course I have that Rainbow Glaceon V. Is it VMAX? I don't know. Arctivish V. Of course all the commons and uncommons, and Dracozolt V and VMAX. I've pulled a couple Dracozolt VMAXs as well. And then we have the Espeon V, all the evolutions, Golurk V, Sylveon V, got Medicham V, here, Lycanroc V, Lycanroc V Max. Of course we have that Rainbow Rare Lycanroc V Max there. Got Garbodor V. I've pulled a lot of these actually. And then Garbodor V Max up there. Rayquaza V Max. I haven't pulled the regular Rayquaza V, but I love Rayquaza. Obviously, you know, my childhood card there. We got a Noivern V. Duraludon V. That's the only Duraludon card I've pulled, I believe, from Evolving Skies. But yeah, if you can't tell, I've been working a lot on Evolving Skies. I mean, I guess it's the set that came out whenever I started becoming interested in collecting again. But here is another set, Celebrations. Trying to collect this as well. I've only been able to open up one ETB of Celebrations though. I just haven't really. I want to buy another ETB just for my sealed collection, but I also want to open up more Celebrations, hopefully. But yeah, we have this Flying Pikachu VMAX. We have this Pikachu. I love this Pikachu full art. I think that's really cool. And the Flying Pikachu V, you know, the commons, I guess you would call them in here. All those cards, you know, everyone has those and all that. I was able to pull a Blastoise, which was pretty cool. And then, of course, we got that Donphan up there. I don't know why that's up there. Rocket Zapdos. And then, oh, that's why it's up there, because I've pulled Donphan a couple times. And then we got this Mewtwo EX somehow. That was a really cool pull. I just love the hollow pattern to it and stuff. But yeah, so that's pretty much that collection, this binder. Anyways, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed that video. It was fun just kind of looking back through all the Pokemon cards I have and stuff right now, that I'm starting to collect and everything. So I hope that was a good recap. I definitely am excited to grow on this, you know, grow on this channel as well as grow in my collection here. I think it's just really fun to collect, but it's I don't know, it's just really cool to see like all the different artworks, and it's just like a throwback to my childhood as well. Just, you know, adding to another one of my many hobbies that I have. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more videos like this on Pokemon content. No, I'm kind of switching over my channel to more Pokemon content, but hopefully I can also get in some solves in for y'all. But yeah, anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. I will see you in the next one.